If you out here with no purpose, then this life shit worthless. You gon' feel if you don't try, but if you try, keep working. Take reps and baby steps, straight shot, defeat the purpose. Niggas ain't knowing what you on, that's when you close the curtain. See, I done got rich off verses.
This is a disclaimer to anyone who doesn't want to hear a video of somebody talking about just dumb or something that others may deem as sad parts of life. If you don't want to hear that, I would suggest clicking off this video right now. I do not want to waste anyone's time, and I don't want anyone to feel upset or discomfortable. Not discomfortable, but uncomfortable. So this is the final disclaimer, I guess, I'm gonna give. Yeah. This video is gonna be a lot different than what I usually make, and honestly it's a lot different than what I'm hoping to make in the future. I'm gonna start this by saying I know that nobody wants to hear someone speak over a YouTube video about like the sad or just what I call stupid parts of life where you don't really discuss anything useful or inspirational or that provides any form of comfort or motivation to anyone, but it's just, I guess, something that I personally have been dealing with, and maybe by some miracle there's somebody else out there who lives the same way or thinks the same way, but I don't know. This is just a sort of grounding or sensitive video, I guess, for the lack of better wording. This is not a video where I'm hoping to get like viewer retention or viewers, really. More than anything is for me to like, just start over, or not start over, but understand where I am coming from, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to look back on it and say that I made it through. But I guess that's kind of stupid for me to put this on a public website and on a channel where like I hope to build a community or find friends or people like me. But that's just where I'm at right now in life, and that's how life is going. So over the past few months, I've been quote unquote recovering. I say that with the little air quotes, but nothing happened, to be honest. I made a decision that wasn't the right decision, and I'm dealing with the fallout of that, or whatever you want to call it. But to call it like it is, I think outside of just pure laziness, I've been living a life of just feeling sorry for myself, and that's stupid. Yeah, I can't really call it anything else. It's just flat out stupid. For the most part, I've been incredibly, ridiculously lazy. Like, I'm talking not even wanting to go to the grocery store to buy food to cook for myself. I don't know. I don't think there's nobody on earth that's lived as bad as I've been living for the past few months. And it's nothing to do with treating people bad or anything like that, because I literally don't interact with anyone. It's all me treating myself poorly and refusing to be a functioning member of society. For what reason? Only thing I can say is just flat out laziness. And this video is ridiculous because it's a grown man talking and feeling sorry for herself. But hey, this is what I'm gonna use as the start to turning my life around. So that's something, a little bit of silver lining in there. Luckily or unluckily, depending on how I want to look at it, I saved enough money to basically support myself for almost a year. So I have a little bit of time left to get things in gear and turn my life around before the pressure is put on. But honestly, I think today is the day where I start making the change. And that's good, I guess. It could be worse. I could be back in my hometown or somewhere that I don't want any dealings with at all. Or it could be worse than that. I could be out on the street somewhere with none of this technology or fancy stuff that I've purchased in hopes of filling the void that purpose and like meaning gives you in life. This video is like a prime example of first world problems and issues that humans give themselves when they have nothing to worry about or nothing better to do, I guess. Like, there's people out in the world starving, wondering where their next meal will come from. There's people with no home, nothing. But I'm sitting here upset because life hasn't gone the way that I wanted it to. I guess this is a good moment of reflection, but for some reason I'm making this public. But who cares? We'll all be dead in like 50 years anyway. Or at least all the people that couldn't give me flack for posting this video. There's a little bit of hope in my heart with the fact that I have been learning or putting in a little bit of effort to learn how to record and edit like videos, gameplay videos, like the stuff that I've luckily found to be interesting to me. And that's something that's not necessarily been keeping me going every day, but in the back of my mind it's a little hope that maybe one day I'll be able to get a job where I can make like videos or edit videos and be doing something that I care about. Because for the most part, I don't want to shift the blame on anyone or anything, but I feel like this whole thing started because I had a job that I hated with every fiber of my being. A job that made me feel not only dumber than I initially thought I was, but just something that I didn't care for or care about in any capacity. And that kind of, not only having that job, but leaving it or failing at it, that kind of hurt, if I'm being honest. And it sparked a little bit of a downward spiral for me. But oh well, I guess is the best thing I can say about that. Another thing is shifting focus, I guess. I have no clue how long this video is gonna be, but to be honest, I don't expect anyone to watch it Anyway, I'm kind of making myself laugh because for some reason I find it not entertaining, but like enjoyable for me to sit here and straight up talk into a microphone. I don't know. Maybe that's the human side of me, of wanting or hoping to socialize or connect. I don't know. Everything kind of been kicking my butt and has been confusing for a little while. The entertainment value of this video has got to be like 0 or -10. And shoot, I warned you, if by some odd miracle you're still listening to this video, I warned you at the beginning to click off. You ain't listened, so that's on you. But I think this video is flat out ridiculous. I don't know if my microphone is picking this up, but there's like a alarm signal going off outside. Like it's the end times or something. That's kind of funny, because this video is like a personal crisis of existential dread. That's ridiculous, bro. What am I doing? But if anything, this video is like just giving you the thoughts, or a little trip inside the mind of a person that's been unemployed for far too long. What is it, like 6 months, 5 months? And also someone who has no form of a social life, and just, yeah, like I'm the loser that everyone hates or fears of becoming, and I can't keep living like this, so I'm gonna change it. But yeah, I'm done feeling sorry for myself, and if you watching this, I hope you will be done feeling sorry for yourself too. Like, I do have hopes and dreams, and that are in some random way or some light, I'm living my dream just at the lowest possible capacity possible. I said possible back to back, and that just goes to show you where my mind is at. But yeah, I'm done living like this. I'm gonna put the effort in to be the person that I want to be, and that all starts with just changing my habits, changing what I can control, and going from there. To end this video out, I just want to say, don't be like me, or don't be like the person I've been for the past almost 25 years. Yeah. You can do, and you can be better. You can do, honestly, I wholeheartedly believe that you can be anyone that you want to be. It's just going to take a lot of effort, and more than likely some luck here and there. To be honest, I've been lucky to have the experiences that I've had in the past, but I just didn't make anything of it. And yeah, that's got to stop. I got to make something of my life, even if it's me getting a job and pushing carts at a grocery store for the rest of my life. I got to do something different, and I have to find enjoyment with the life that I create for myself. So yeah, we're gonna chop this video up and end it there. Hopefully my next video is a lot more upbeat and got some skill to it, some thought or further thought put into it, and we will go from there. I think this is ground zero for me. It could get a lot worse, so I'm not gonna say it's below zero, but it definitely can get a lot better. So yeah, peace out.
Some water knee high. See, I was blind and I asked God to clear my mind. I see now. There's so much wrong. Asked him to change my inner side to see out. Done with the drugs, no longer need weed for me to go get BY. It was just a distraction holding me back for what was to come, and I see why.